Alright, so good morning, my students. How are you today? Yes, I'm fine too. Thank you so much. So, before we start the lesson today, so let us pray together first. So, let me lead the prayer together. So, pray started. Alright, pray and. Alright, students. So, in the previous meeting, we already talked about simple past tense. And do you ready to accept new knowledge in the new lesson today? Yes, good. I love your spirit. So today's lesson is about narrative text. Alright, so do you know about narrative text? You don't know? Alright, you forgot it, okay? Don't worry. So I would like to explain that. So, narrative text is a kind of text that tells us about story that imaginative, right? And the purpose is to persuade or to amuse and entertain the readers, alright? Jadi, narrative text adalah sebuah teks yang berisi tentang cerita imajinatif, yang berisi tentang masalah-masalah dan juga terdapat pesan moral di akhirnya, yang tujuannya adalah untuk menghibur atau menarik perhatian dari si pembacanya. Seperti itu. Paham? Do you understand that? Alright. So let me explain about the generic structure of narrative text. So these are the generic structure of narrative text. Can you see it? Alright. So the first part is orientation. So orientation is the first part of narrative text that contains about the introduction of actors, characters, and also the settings. Jadi di orientation ini isinya terdapat pengenalan dari latar tempat, kemudian sifat-sifat dari karakternya dan aktornya, seperti itu. Kemudian the second part is complication. So in this part, it contains about the conflict or the problems of the story. Jadi di sini isinya itu konflik dan masalah. Oke. Di sini isinya masalah tentang ceritanya. Dan di akhir partnya ini, the resolution, it contains about the conclusion, about the solution, about the problem that's solved, and there is a moral value of the story. Jadi di sini tuh isinya solusi di setiap masalahnya. Intinya tuh masalahnya sudah teratasi dan di sanalah letak pesan moralnya. Alright, so I repeat again. So there are three parts of narrative text. So the first is orientation, complication, and also resolution. Alright, you understand that? Alright, that's great. So, okay, to make the lesson today so have a good atmosphere, so I will give you a text. I will give you narrative text, and you have to translate it into Bahasa Indonesia, and you have to take notes about the vocabularies, or words that you never know the meaning. Alright? Alright, so I would like to give it one by one to you. Yes. Alright. Alright, so you have to read that, and you have to translate it into Bahasa Indonesia. Alright, so please don't use any apps, any translating apps like Google Translate or SMS that, and please do it by yourself. Don't be cheating to the other friends, and please take notes about the new words in your mind. I mean, like Jika kalian semua masih belum tahu apa itu artinya, silakan catat saja kalimat mana, kata mana saja yang belum kalian tahu. Nanti saya akan jelaskan. Apakah sudah jelas perintahnya? Alright, so you can start. Gimana? Ada pertanyaan? Apakah ada kesulitan selama kalian menerjemahkan atau sesuatu yang ditanyakan? Ya? Oh iya, waktunya. Untuk waktunya saya beri waktu sekitar 8 menit cukup ya? 8 menit, jadi kalau sekarang oke, mungkin sekitar ya 4 menit lagi selesai ya? Ya, bagus sekali. Alright, so you can continue your work. Alright, so time is up. Time is up. Okay, you can take out your pen on your table. Alright, so thank you so much. I can see about your seriousness to work the lesson, to work the text. I think that you have read and also translate the text, so you have already have a picture about the text. You know about the contents of text. Alright, so I'll give you some question related to the text. Alright, so you have to answer it. So the first, so why animals in the jungle didn't want to make a friend with Sam? Anyone can answer? Yes, you? Alright, good. Because Sam is too scary, right? So Sam is vicious. So they afraid with Sam. Alright, and then about the second equation. Okay, the second question. So what did Sam do when he saw small antelope in danger? Alright. So please. Okay, you? Good answer. So what did Sam do when he saw a small antelope in danger? So Sam saved the antelope. So Sam rescued the antelope from the danger. Good answer. And then the last question. So what is the moral value of story? Yes? Good point. So the moral value of the story is we cannot judge people. We cannot judge anything else from just their body, from just by physical. Alright? So we cannot judge the book by its cover. So we have to make sure about the contents of the book. What's inside of the book. So we cannot judge the people from just we have seen the physical. Because we don't know about the heart. We don't know about the personality of them. So we have to have a relation of them. So we can make a conclusion about the person's personality. Alright? Yes. Thank you so much for the answer. You are so good. So give applause to you all. Alright. So can I get your word? Thank you so much. Yes, this. Okay, you have some word that you don't know, and I think the other students are quite same. So let me see the word, and I translate it to Bahasa Indonesia. And please take notes about these vocabularies because it can improve your knowledge about comprehension in vocabularies in English. Right? Okay, the first kind The word kind in the Kind Lion. Oh, the title is Sam the Kind Lion, but you don't know about the meaning of Kind Lion. So basically the common meaning of kind is jenis. Okay, jadi arti sebenarnya dari kind itu jenis, tapi itu kalau noun. Tapi di sini kind di sini itu bukan bersifat noun, tapi adjektif. Ya, jadi kind itu adjektif di sini yang menjelaskan tentang lionnya. Jadi the kind lion itu artinya singa yang baik, singa yang mempunyai sifat yang baik. Jadi judulnya adalah Sam the Kind Lion. Sam, singa yang baik. Oke, bisa kalian catat, boleh catat dulu atau nanti juga sekalian setelah saya selesai menjelaskan. Oke, catat dulu gak apa-apa. Okay, the second word. Alright. Antelope. You don't know what antelope is? Alright, so antelope is literally same as deer. Okay. Jadi antelope itu bisa dibilang rusa atau kijang ya. Jadi antelope adalah sejenis kijang. Bisa ditulis dulu boleh. Jadi antelope adalah kijang. Bisa dimengerti? Bisa. Okay. The last word. What is it? Count. Okay, count. So count. So count is the verb 2. Jadi count itu verb 2 dari catch, yang artinya menangkap. Jadi catch itu menangkap dan count itu verb 2-nya dari catch. Oke, bisa ditulis count itu verb 2 dari catch. So you have to take notes all of the words that you don't know. Alright, okay, that's all about the word that you don't know the meaning. So the first is kind, and then what else? Antelope, kind, antelope, and also count. Okay, kind, antelope, count. So you can write down the vocabularies for these vocabularies, so you can take the new knowledge, the new meaning of the new vocabularies. Alright, thank you so much. So I think that's all about today's lesson. But before I end the class today, okay, you want to submit it? Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I hope that you can take some points from my explanation and that you have worked today. Thank you so much for your attention. But before I end the class, I would like to give you homework, an easy homework, I think, because you have know about the narrative texts. So the assignment is you have to search and read a narrative text, and you have to translate it into English, and please again take a notes about the word that you don't know. Alright, again, I repeat once again, so the assignment is you have to search and read the narrative text and translate it into English, and you have to take notes about the words that you don't know. And we will discuss and give a score next week. Alright? Do you understand? Alright. Is there any question for today's lesson, or maybe within the assignment? You have a question or not? Okay, enough? Yeah. So thank you so much for your attention today. So I hope that you can take some points that I explained before. Thank you so much. See you next week. Goodbye.